So I remember a while ago someone commented to me that they couldn't understand how I can possibly have, social anxieties and stuff like that when I seem to be so confident and so comfortable in front of a camera. So today I want to talk about how you can become comfortable in front of a camera, even if, for example, you do have anxieties and stuff like that like me. Hey guys, welcome back to Tipharot. It's me, Matt here, and today I'm talking about becoming comfortable in front of a camera. Now, as I mentioned in the intro, I'm someone who has often had issues with social anxiety and stuff like that, so it seemed odd to some of my friends that I was capable of getting in front of a camera and just talking and being super comfortable in that, and so I want to talk a bit about that. Now, first of all, I want to say that at first it was not as comfortable as it is for me now. In fact, in ways, it was harder talking to a camera because it just seems so weird. I'm used to, if I'm having a conversation, there is a person there. Even if I'm talking to someone, over Skype or over the phone or something, I can at least hear a person. Whereas when I'm talking to you guys, I can't hear or see you. I don't know what you're thinking when you're, listening to this or whatever. So it was something weird for me at first. I had the same issue when I was, recording audio recordings for my first videos. And I just found it a bit weird. So what I did was I just kept doing it. Initially with my audio recordings, what I did was I would just record stuff, even though I didn't intend to actually make into videos. I made loads of recordings that I never put out as videos. I would just record and just talk about everything. Why did I do that? For practice. I wanted to get used to, talking to a microphone rather than talking to a person. And after I did that for a bit, it just started to become more natural to me. Now, when I got my camera, it was a new thing all over again, and once again, it felt a bit unnatural to me. But it was a lot easier because I already had experience with a microphone, and for me, it was just once again a matter of practice. The more you get in front of the camera, the more comfortable you become with it. Now, the other thing about it is just remember that it doesn't really matter. You're not live on the camera. Now, if you're performing live on camera, it is a bit different. But if you're, recording something like this, like I'm doing now, you can be completely comfortable because I can say something completely idiotic. I could just fall over sideways. I could make all sorts of mistakes, and it doesn't really matter because I can go into editing, I can see some completely idiotic mistakes, and I can just edit them out. In fact, you're going to see a transition right before this section of the video, and that is because I actually made a mistake while I was recording this segment and I edited it out afterwards. I can do that and you can do that too, so don't stress over making mistakes and things like that. If you guys actually saw my unedited videos, there will be times where I'm just pausing and scratching my chin and thinking about the best way to word something. There are times where my dogs will start barking and I shout at them to be quiet or things like that. There's lots of stuff you guys don't see that, gets edited out before these videos come out. And so don't stress about getting it perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. That's what editing is for, to get rid of that. So when you, remove the stress of trying to be perfect with it, then you can just sit in front of the camera and you can just, pour yourself out to the camera. The other thing that personally works for me, it depends on what your content is. For example, if you're recording, say, comedy or something, that involves acting, you might want to use a script. But for something like what I'm doing, I personally don't like using scripts. I actually used one in my first ever lucid dreaming video, but that was because I was sitting at a computer with a microphone and so on. Now, when I'm doing it in front of a camera, I don't like using a script because, if I use a teleprompter or something like that, I'm just going to be, not focusing on the camera. To me, the camera is you. The camera is you guys, and so when I'm focusing on the camera, I'm focusing on you guys. If I'm focusing on a teleprompter that's over here or something, then I'm not really giving you my full attention, and I'm kind of doing two things at once. I'm kind of focusing on reading as much as I am on actually talking to you guys. The other thing about it is I feel that it's kind of less stressful when you're, not relying on a prompt, because when you have a prompt, you're kind of trying to just act it out or whatever. Whereas when I'm talking in front of the camera now, I'm just talking to you guys. It's the same as if I'm having a conversation with someone. It just comes out naturally, I talk about the subject. Obviously, I plan out my videos, I know what I'm going to talk about, I know the kind of things I'm going to say, but I don't go to the painstaking process of saying, it's going to be these exact words, I'm going to say it in this exact way. I just talk in front of the camera, and that makes me feel more relaxed because, I don't have to stress about doing it perfectly in this particular way. And if I don't like something, then I can just edit it and, you know, I can record a second segment or whatever. A lot of the times, you know, I do record a video more than once, or I just, you know, have to record a segment of it like 5 or 6 times. Sometimes I have bad days where I just can't seem to get the video recorded. You know, there'll be noises in the background, I'll be, you know, slurring my words or something just because I'm talking too fast, or I'll say the wrong word, or I'll just say something completely out there, and that happens. You know, not every day is going to be a good day for when you're recording, so don't stress. You know, even for someone like me who's completely comfortable in front of the camera, I make mistakes and stuff, and practice makes perfect. You know, I've got to the point now where I can usually do a video in, you know, pretty much one take, except for, you know, if I make a mistake, I'll like say that part over again. But most of the video is one take, and, you know, it took a while to get there. The first time I was doing the videos, it was like 3 or 4 full attempts. Like, I would have to do the whole video from the beginning, like 3 or 4 times just to get it done. So yeah, it took some practice, but anything that you do repeatedly is going to get better. So what I suggest to you is, for example, say, you know, you're a YouTuber like me and you make a video, you know, once or twice a week. Well, what I suggest to you is don't just record once or twice a week. Even if you don't want to make videos, then just record yourself anyway as if you were making videos on those other days. You know, you could just talk to the camera, ramble a bit, make a little vlog, or, you know, just talk about, you know, what's in the news today or whatever. It doesn't have to be something that anyone sees. You can delete it afterwards, but just getting in front of the camera and practicing is going to make all the difference. Now, I know this is pretty simple advice, yeah, practice, do it lots, but a lot of people don't realise this. A lot of people feel that, you know, just some people are confident in front of a camera and others aren't. It's absolutely not the case. I was not confident in front of a camera at all when I started doing this, and now I really am. So it changes when you practice, and that's important to remember, because if you don't feel comfortable in front of a camera now, you will eventually. Thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, remember to subscribe up there because you've got regular videos that come out multiple times a week. If you like the video, leave a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. Also, if you want to keep watching, check out the video that's linked on screen. And I'm just going to leave my dogs barking in there. Just, it's the perfect example of what I was telling you guys earlier. Thank you guys for watching. Take care.